Hello, I'm Logan David Leather, and welcome to my little Texas kitchen. I'm going to make something today that is, well, it's kind of like a mini stromboli. It's something I just whipped up a few years ago. You can eat one, or you can eat all. You can take it with you in a lunch. I'm going to start with a basic biscuit from a tin. Now, if you are a purist and you want to make your own dough, good for you. You can just, pick up at this point. Just hit the pause button, and when you made your dough, then you start play again. You're crazy, but hey, I respect it at least. Okay, and down to see the ingredients. Now we get our biscuits. I have already started preheating the oven at I think 375 for 15 minutes. You basically make them as you would make any biscuit. This one was Pillsbury Grands. Home-style golden wheat. Reduced fat. Open up! Scares me every time. Okay, I've already greased the pan with olive oil. Okay, another technical difficulty. You may notice that this is not a traditional biscuit pan. Okay. I got more biscuit than pan here, so I'm just going to set those to the side. These guys, I like to flip them in the olive oil. You don't have to, of course, but the olive oil does some really cool things. It gives it a really nice, hard, crispy shell. And I love European bread. I like bread that, bites back. Okay, we slice a couple of these open. Put some ingredients in it. We've got diced ham, Greek feta cheese, Italian seasoning, cilantro, a little wheat germ, and garlic powder. This is very similar to the other stromboli. I've found that if you use wet things like fresh cut onions, it will cause some issues because the dough around it does not get fully cooked. Okay, we put a little feta cheese in there. I'm going to make different ones. It's not all going to be the same, because that would just be, well, boring. A little cilantro follows the Italian seasoning, because this is Texas. We like our cilantro. A little bit of wheat germ. Wheat germ is very good to add to bread stuff because of its antioxidant properties. Okay. Now, these two guys are done. You can stretch that bread, pin it down. It's similar to making a pastry in a way. Connect everybody up as best you can. If you put too much crap in here, it will resist your efforts to put it back together. Now, for these two, you just fillet it open. I got something special for these two. Something I don't even have out on the table. sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, just put it in there. Alright, and then top it like the other one. Okay, feta cheese. There we go. You can see how messy this is. You will get your hands dirty, but it's worth it. I'm not going to put in the other ingredients. I love cats. Yeah. Okay, you want to go outside or not? Get your ass outside! Always take very good care of your pets. Treat them as if they're children. Somebody else's damn children. You know, it's like the old joke. Do you love kids? Oh yeah, I love kids. As long as they're somebody else's. It's raining outside and the ex-tomcat doesn't want to go out. I'd say as I blame him. But I don't want him crapping on my floor either. Especially when I'm making something delicious. Cut these guys open. I like to choose the ones that are somewhat pliable already, because it just is a lot better once they've cooked. If you get stuff that's really, really dried out, I mean tomatoes that are really, really dried out, you may have a problem if your bread or your dough is not wet enough to rehydrate them. You can rehydrate the tomatoes and do them that way if you're worried about it. But the problem there is, once it's rehydrated, you have all that liquid, which prevents the dough from cooking where it makes contact. Okay, this one, make it a little different. We're putting a little more garlic on it. Okay, that was a lot more garlic. I can be honest. I really don't have a title for what this is. So I guess I'll just title it Mini Stromboli. Okay. Now, we go into the oven, 375 for 15 minutes. Through the magic of video and editing, they'll be done in just a second. The source of my interruption when I was cooking earlier is this little guy, Kirby. Say hello, Kirby. He wanted to go out, but it was raining, so he backed up. And he met my boot. He's a good boy overall. He's a former tomcat. Oh yeah, shy away from the camera now. Former tomcat. I should have had his nuts cut off right behind his ears. There, look at that. Are those beautiful or what? Get them up a little bit closer. Very nice. And let's cut one of them open. You don't have to cut these, of course, but I will just to demonstrate. Got a nice crusty shell to them. And there you have it. These are very tasty. Very easy to make, very quick, not very expensive. You can vary the ingredients and make them cheaper. But anyway, that's them. You just need to let them cool a little bit, of course. And I guess we'll call them mini Strombolis or a biscuit serenade. I have no idea. Call it whatever you want when you make your own.